All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakah Kodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from. Shalom, all you sincere Akim, pushing the word of truth and sincerity. Shalom, the very few Akwaf that listen and tune in as well. And this Yakumah coming back at you with another lesson. In this lesson, we're just going to touch on, how Jake, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are still destroyed for the lack of knowledge, which this video clip was put up a year ago. Pastor Dwayne McDaniel in Chicago, and I was just scrolling through YouTube and I came across this video, and, I just thought I would touch on it. Nothing long, but, it just shows how our people are still destroyed, for the lack of knowledge. Still up in the Christian, so-called Christian church, which Christianity is founded by Esau Edom, who is the enemy to the Israelites. But nevertheless, it just shows that our people are still lost, even till this day. You would think in 2022, with all this truth being broadcast, on a high level, you would think that you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans would come out of this, but it's all spiritual. Yahweh Shema Shai has blinded the minds of the 2/3 of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and they're going to stay in this estate. They're going to stay in this so-called religion, Christianity, until they die, man. All right? That shows the sheer power of Yahweh Shema Shai. To be able to block, to be able to block your mind from understanding this truth. I just wanted to go ahead and get this clip, get a few precepts, and then we'll end it. Now, this is supposed to be a man of Yahweh Shema Shai, all right? And, the scriptures speak about gluttony, being overweight and not overeating, man. And he's clearly going off in that category, all right? But nevertheless, this just shows how destroyed our people are. He's calling himself a pastor, which a pastor is someone who leads. But look at the example that he's setting, all right? He's an overweight so-called man of Yahweh Shema Shai. You see, let's go ahead and grab Hosea 4:6, and it reads, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." All right, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, the knowledge of the scriptures, all right? The knowledge of the truth. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, and you reject knowledge. You reject the true men of Yahweh Shema Shai. You reject the true message. You reject that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is going into slavery. "I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children." All right, and we we are those children. This generation, man. This generation is truly lost, truly forgotten of Yahweh Shema Shai, except for the elect, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is raising up the elect, of the house of David to come back unto him. But you 2/3, man, you have been rejected by Yahweh Shema Shai, and it's clear, it's clear as day, man. All right, and Christianity is dead, man. It's just filled with a bunch of Eves, overweight Eves, all right, and a bunch of old school, so-called pimps looking to take something home, man. That's all the Christian church is filled with. You see? Let's go ahead and grab another precept. This is Isaiah 29:9. And it reads, "Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine." All right? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're drunk. You're drunk off Christianity, You're drunk off Esau Edom's philosophies, and his ways. You're not drunk with wine. You're drunk with the philosophies of Esau Edom. And that's why, you're staggering, you're lost in these harlot houses, so-called churches, but they're harlot houses, literally drunk, They stagger, but not with strong drink, all right? You see the so-called pastor, he's walking up and down, the pulpit. He looks drunk, man. All right, he looks lost. All right, these people, these jakes in these churches are lost, man. Isaiah 29:10, "For the Lord Yahweh poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep." All right, Jake is asleep in these harlot houses, filled with Eve. Jake is asleep. And have closed your eyes, the prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered. All right, Yahweh has closed the ears and the minds of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, these so-called leaders and prophets, their minds are closed to where they can't even see what they're doing is going off. These people, these jakes really truly believe that they're worshiping the Lord. All right, and they're worshiping Satan, man. At the end of the day. Go ahead and grab our last precept, and then we'll close it on out. Isaiah 3:12, and it reads, "As for my people, children are their oppressors." All right, you got these bad, GMO babies running around throughout your inner cities, oppressing everyone, man. I just seen a video clip where you had some young jakes in the city of Atlanta riding around on scooters terrorizing the city. And women rule over them, all right? That's why you see these harlot houses filled with Eve. All right, you see the majority, big overweight Eves. Why? Because the women rule over the nation, all right? This is that queen of heaven spirit, This is Esau and Eve's queendom. At the end of the day, "O my people, they which lead thee cause thee the error and destroy the way of thy paths." All right, these so-called, pastors, man. They're leading these people to destruction because these pastors aren't preparing, their congregation for what's about to take place. The collapse of the dollar. This inflation, the gas prices going up to $7-9 a gallon in certain parts of California. All right, gas prices going up in the South, Texas, different states going up $4 or $5 dollars a gallon. All right, these people aren't ready for these things, man. This Russia and Ukraine scenario, heating up. He isn't telling his people about what's to come. These people have no idea, no clue what's getting ready to happen, that all hell's getting ready to break loose, man. So the leaders are causing these people to err, all right, and destroying the paths, because the scriptures tell you to look to the old ways, look to the old paths like our forefathers, man. You all right? And trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai. And with that, Lord willing, this be edifying. To the next time, Shalom, DTA, and the Bible Ball.